Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Brendan McMahon.
3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. This will make it into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Bell running on first down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Brought down.
Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
A throw over the middle, taken in.
The pass.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll set up to throw. A screen to Bell. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Le'Veon Bell.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Completion here to Claypool. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool.
Chase.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't...
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down.
So how many different ways can we say that Von Miller is an absolute nightmare to prepare for any offense, an absolute dominant force on the defensive side of the ball. Double-digit sacks in 7 of his 9 seasons in the NFL, and when he finished the 2019 season, 2nd in total sacks in NFL history among active players, behind only Terrell Suggs.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 14.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Makes the score Jets 3, Broncos nothing.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. And it is Teddy Bridgewater leading the way in his 7th season out of Louisville.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Melvin Gordon, the ball carrier.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock, there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. Man, this is ridiculous, man.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Bridgewater going to try and run it. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
At the 15-yard line.
The numbers a week ago for Melvin Gordon, 13 carries, 55 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Bridgewater finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Broncos nothing.
first and goal, Melvin Gordon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. This is Gordon. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
You've done plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
So on fourth down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos.
A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will tie us at 3-3.
3-3.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And let's look at their passing game, more specifically their receiving game. These guys have been great out wide.
I'm with you on that one. We'll look at it and we'll enjoy it and actually marvel at it. These guys are making every catch possible. Boy, have they been fun to watch in this game.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he fires one, but incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Gordon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. And from the gun, Bridgewater. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. The Broncos' new signee for 2020, Sam Martin, former Lion, on to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Kareem Jackson on the cover.
On 2nd down now. It's Bell. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and
out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
Sometimes.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
By Vaughn Miller.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here's Braden Mann now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver's offense ready to go again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, and it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Bridgewater to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short throw hauled in by Croft. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They run. It's Johnson. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Back to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and
now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Come on, baby, we got to do our job. We got to do our job.
Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the court.
And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims as the 1st half is winding down, and the Jets have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Broncos 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. KJ Hamler returning it. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. This is the tight end Fant. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, Charles, thanks very much. Welcome in, everybody, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's take a look at what we've got on tap as we wrap up the first quarter of the NFL season. Some great games coming up on Sunday, highlighted by a 1 o'clock matchup in Miami. a good test for the Dolphins as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. In the late afternoon games, all eyes will be on Las Vegas, a glitzy matchup there, where it'll be the Raiders taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And finally, Monday Night Football. They've got a good one lined up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Second and 11 now. They run it here with Gordon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down.
5-yard pickup.
Bridgewater.
And it's third down.
He'll go up top here for him. It's caught inside the 25. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the Jets' 16-yard line.
Throwing, Bridgewater. This is caught. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the first round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he'll he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds Corey Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
41-yard line.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
47-yard line.
Now left side on the swing pass. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Davis on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
This is Gordon as they go to him again.
33-yard line. The handoff.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Play fake. Bridgewater. He completes this to Sutton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Portland Sutton.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. To throw is Bridgewater. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, Johnson. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's complete to Croft. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At their 49-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. A screen to Bell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
The quarterback taken down and...
Now, I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. And I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied. But, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
2nd and 6.
And they keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tim Patrick, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They go back to Gordon here on first down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, we'll likely put an end to this thing. On the counter, here's Gordon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down, Broncos.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away